if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about hiring someone to help you with your SEO, right? Well, let me be brutally honest here. Hiring the wrong SEO partner can waste you months of time and thousands of dollars. I've seen it happen to business owners way too many times, and I don't want that to happen to you. So, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to hire the right SEO partner on the first try. Whether you are thinking about a freelancer, a full blown agency, or even building your own in house marketing team, I'll break it all down for you. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one's right for your business and how to avoid the most common traps. So let's jump in. So there are three ways to go about getting help with SEO. Either you hire a freelancer or outsource to an SEO agency or hire people in your team. Now, each of those options comes with different pricing, responsibilities, and risks. Most business owners only look at the price tag, but that's a mistake that most beginners make. What you really need to look at is what's your current marketing need, what's your budget, and how involved do you want to be in this SEO campaign. We are going to go through each of these options, what they are, where to find them, and what red flags to avoid. Then at the end, I'll share my framework to help you decide which path is right for you based on where your business is today. So let's start with freelancers first. Freelancers are usually solo professionals who specialize in one or two areas of SEO. You can think of them like a technical SEO guy who can fix your website speed issues, or someone who can help with domain and hosting migrations. Maybe someone who can help you optimize your on page SEO. Now, freelancers are best when you already have the strategy figured out and you just need help executing those specific tasks. They're great for project based work, but not for ongoing monthly strategy and scaling. Now, the question arises, where do you find good freelancers? Well, I personally recommend staying away from platforms like Fiverr and the low end of Upwork. And the only reason why I say this is because a lot of these gigs are from people doing black hat SEO. If you have no idea about what does black hat or white hat or gray hat SEO means, black hat basically means that they're gonna sell cheap backlinks, spin content with the help of AI, stuff keywords in your landing page, and all these things could hurt your website more than it could potentially help you. Now, many of them are from sweatshop SEO farms in Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Nepal. And while there are definitely good people from those countries, a lot of what's offered on these platforms is absolute garbage. They might promise you number one rankings for particular keywords in a span of 60 to 90 days, which, to be honest, is never practically possible. Why? Because Google's algorithm constantly keep on changing. So you can never really forecast and predict whether your keyword will be ranked number one or number two, and so on. If they offer hundreds and thousands of backlinks for a dirt cheap rate like $5, $10, $50, $100, it's still going to harm you more than it could help you. If a freelancer is not willing to ask you anything about your business, or they are avoiding to get on a call with you, and if they can't even explain what they are doing in simple terms, they're probably not a good freelancer. Instead, look for freelancers who have their own website. They post content on their social media profiles like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They're willing to share their case studies or client results, and they have the certifications or partnerships. Now, the last point is something which is an exception which you can make, but this is just so that you would know whether the source is credible or not. Now, with the help of this, you'll know how serious this freelancer is. Freelancers can work great for short term fixes, but if you're looking for some long term growth and a consistent SEO strategy, you'll either need an agency or someone hired in house in your company. So, next up, we have SEO agencies. An SEO agency is usually a team of people, each with their own role. Someone looks after strategy, someone writes content, someone builds backlinks, someone handles reporting, and so on. And because it's a team effort, agencies usually charge more than freelancers. But they also bring in strategy, execution, reporting, and communication all under one roof. Now, here's something most business owners don't think about. Not all agencies are a good fit for your niche. Let's say you are a cosmetic surgeon specializing in Botox and facelifts, and you hire an agency that mostly works with SaaS companies or e commerce brands, then it's a mismatch. Why, you may ask? Because SaaS agencies are used to ranking globally, optimizing for product signups and running content heavy campaigns. For your business, it might not be the ideal strategy. You need people from your specific area to call you or schedule appointments with you, right? So your strategy needs to be geo targeted, not global. You don't want an agency that is going to sell you productized services, although having a productized service is a very good thing, because that way they are not going to do trial and error. They have their fixed strategies and systems in place. But if that agency has, or I should say, if the agency doesn't have experience in your specific business model and market, then it's probably better to move on and find another agency. Now, some red flags to watch out for would be if a marketing company, is trying to bundle their SEO with social media, paid ads, and PR like a McDonald's Happy Meal into $1,000 package, then it's obviously a big red flag. Even if you were to handle all these different marketing campaigns with the help of different AI tools, the overall cost would add up more than $1,000. So you at least know that if you are looking to hire someone to run a specific part of a digital marketing campaign, only look out for those specialized agencies and not someone who is like, a jack of all trades but master of none. If an agency is talking more about vanity metrics like impressions, clicks, instead of leads or ROI, which is going to give you a very big picture of your business situation, then they're probably not a good fit for you. If an agency is not asking you about your average sale, lead value, or the lifetime value of a customer, then it's probably another red flag. If an agency is trying to sell you X number of backlinks or X number of blog posts upfront, then probably again it's not a good fit. All these are just a few, but to top it up, if an agency is not going to give you monthly breakdowns or clear reports, you should obviously move on and find someone else. Now, look, ranking a keyword is nice, but if that keyword doesn't bring leads or sales, it's absolute waste of your money. Good agencies would rather talk about ROI, not just rankings. And you will find good SEO agencies by searching on Google, looking up their case studies or testimonials, checking out their YouTube videos or blog posts, or maybe even hearing podcasts from different agency founders, or maybe getting some recommendations on LinkedIn, checking out their Google and Facebook reviews might help you just find the correct SEO agency for your needs. Also, book a free strategy call if they offer it, just to see if they actually understand your business or are just pushing their cookie cutter solution packages. At my agency, Net Mafia, we do things a bit differently. We onboard you with a client portal. You get a Kanban board view access to clearly track phase and task status. We use chat based communication, so you are never in the dark or always glued to your WhatsApp or going back and forth over email communicating with my team. We provide monthly reports that are focused on revenue rather than on vanity metrics. We don't take on every client. We only work with businesses to whom we think we can help deliver at least 200 or 300% ROI. We believe in full transparency because you deserve to know exactly what's happening and what you're paying for. Marketing is like an investment that you would make for your business. It's not something that you're buying just for the sake of it or because your competitors are doing so. If you're investing, let's say, $1, you're expecting to pull out at least 2 or 3 from it. Let's talk about in-house marketers. If you're doing 7 figures a month, especially in B2B, this might be the best option. Why? Because in B2B, the sales cycle is pretty long. Sometimes it's 6 to 8 months. You've got demos, discovery calls, negotiations, paperwork, and it's not really a simple one-click sale. Having someone in house means that they would know your product and service inside out. They can work closely with your sales team and sales department. They can create tailored long-term strategies. So all in all, it's better for your long-term goals. They'll have a better understanding of your business. It would be easier to collaborate between marketing and sales department of your company. Only a few cons that I would like to share if you're looking to hire someone as an in-house marketer would be hiring the wrong person can be expensive. Now, this is like a no-brainer. Obviously, you'd know this. And sometimes training and knowledge transfer can take a hell lot of time out of you. You'll need your HR department, payroll, and legal onboarding in place. And trust me, hiring is no joke. I've gone through the entire process myself, writing job descriptions, screening resumes, doing multiple rounds of interviews, signing contracts, and probation periods. And it's a big grind. But if you have the right recruitment team, it can absolutely pay off. So, just to recap everything, if you're just starting out with a tight budget, start by learning SEO yourself. Grab a course. In fact, for less than a price of a pizza, you can get my local SEO course on Udemy, which by the way is mentioned in the pinned comment. You can check out later. And the purpose of you enrolling in any online course is not so you can do everything by yourself, but so you know enough to hire the right freelancer for specific tasks. If you're already doing six figures a month and your schedule's jam packed and you want quality leads on autopilot mode, then you should definitely consider working with a specialized SEO agency. At Net Mafia, we work with businesses that are ready to scale, businesses that don't want to rely on word of mouth anymore. So, which path are you leaning towards? Let me know in the comments. And if you're seriously looking to hire an SEO agency and your business is doing between 6 to 7 figures a month, then book a call with me by using the link mentioned in the description. We'll walk through your current SEO setup, figure out if we are at the right fit, and even if we are not, I'll point you in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video if you found it to be helpful.